Thank you for your interest in gaining licensure as a professional fiduciary. Professional fiduciaries serve as conservators, guardians, trustees, agents under durable power of attorney for healthcare and/or finances, professional fiduciary practice administrators, and as personal representatives of a decedent's estate for non-family members. To perform this type of work in the state of California, you must be licensed by the Professional Fiduciaries Bureau. This video is designed to assist you in determining your eligibility for licensure and to provide a how-to guide for submitting your application to the Bureau. First, what are your qualifications for licensure? To be licensed, you must meet all requirements in Section 6533 of the Business and Professions Code. This includes being 21 years old, submitting a complete application, being fingerprinted, passing an exam, paying application and licensing fees to the Bureau, and exam fees to the Center for Guardianship Certification and PSI Testing Center. Applicants are also required to take 30 hours of pre-licensing coursework, including 1 hour in the subject of cultural competency. Pre-licensing coursework is required for all applicants regardless of prior education or experience. There are 3 educational and experience pathways to licensure. Applicants with a baccalaureate degree or higher do not need any additional professional experience to qualify for licensure. Applicants with an associate degree require at least 3 years of substantive fiduciary responsibilities to qualify for licensure, and applicants without a degree require at least 5 years of substantive fiduciary responsibilities to qualify for licensure. If you are applying using the 3 or 5 years of experience, please provide a detail of the work you have performed and the dates you performed those duties. Substantive experience includes serving as a conservator, guardian, trustee, durable power of attorney, or personal representative of a decedent's estate, or working for a person or entity that serves in these positions. For a better understanding of education and experience requirements, please review Business and Professions Code Section 6533. Now that you have determined whether you qualify for licensure, let's focus on how to complete the application. The 7-part application, along with a helpful checklist, can be downloaded from the Bureau's website at www.fiduciary.ca.gov. All forms may be found under the Applicants tab. Let's take a look at Part 1. Be sure to provide a business, address of public record, and home address. The address of public record will be the only address displayed on the Bureau's website. It can be a P.O. Box address, but your business and home addresses must be physical addresses, even if the physical address is your home address. Please include an email address and telephone number so the Bureau can contact you regarding your application. Don't forget to include your date of birth and social security number, as this sometimes gets overlooked. For Part 2, please include information about any professional certificates or licenses you have held. Part 3 asks if you filed bankruptcy in the last 10 years. If this applies to you, please attach an explanation summarizing the circumstances of your bankruptcy filing. Part 4 deals with pre-licensing education. Make sure your courses are provided by one of the approved education providers and is relevant to the professional fiduciaries. You can find an approved provider list and additional information regarding education requirements at www.fiduciary.ca.gov under the Education tab. Please note, effective January 1, 2023, all applicants are required to complete at least 1 hour of cultural competency coursework as part of the 30-hour pre-licensing requirement. If you currently hold a professional license from another licensing agency and complete continuing education annually, you may be able to use some or all of those hours towards the 30-hour pre-licensing requirement, provided they meet the requirements in the California Code of Regulations, Title 16, Division 41, Article 3. You may also use the courses you earned from your college degree as long as the courses are completed on or after July 1st, 2007, and provided they meet the requirements in the California Code of Regulations, Article 3, Sections 4440 through 4452. To determine if your pre-licensing coursework counts towards licensure requirements, please review California Code of Regulations, Sections 4440 through 4452 by visiting the Bureau's website and selecting the tab titled Laws/Regs. Part 5 asks you to provide your qualifying education or professional experience. If you've earned a bachelor's degree, you are not required to provide details of your experience or references. If you have an associate degree, attach a detailed history of at least 3 years of substantive fiduciary experience. If you apply based on experience only, attach a detailed history of at least 5 years of substantive fiduciary experience. If your degree was obtained outside of the United States, you will need to have your degree evaluated for equivalence. The Bureau will accept a degree evaluation from a foreign credential evaluation service that is a member of the National Association of Credential Evaluation Services. On Part 6, please list any fiduciary actions that apply. If you answer yes for fiduciary actions, you must provide copies of the court findings and orders related to each case. You must also provide statements of the issues and facts pertaining to the allegations in each case as noted on the application. On Part 7, make sure you sign and date the application. In addition to a completed application form, you must submit a completed live scan form. The form can be downloaded from the Bureau's website by clicking on the Forms/Publications tab. 3 copies of the form will print. Please take all 3 forms to a live scan location. 1 form is for the Department of Justice, 1 is for the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and 1 is for you to mail with your application to the Bureau. For live scan locations and additional information on the live scan process, please visit www.oag.ca.gov/fingerprints. If you are an out-of-state applicant, please contact the Bureau to request fingerprint cards. You are now ready to mail in your application packet. A completed application packet includes the application, a completed request for live scan form, a check made out to the Professional Fiduciaries Bureau for the application processing fee, and any supporting documentation, if applicable. The application fee is $600. Please mail your complete application packet to the Professional Fiduciaries Bureau at 1625 North Market Boulevard, Suite S-209, Sacramento, California, 95834. Once your application is received, the Bureau will review and process it within 90 days. The Bureau will inform you in writing that either your application is complete or if more information is needed. If your application is approved, you will receive a letter with additional steps to apply for the examination. Please note that the licensing examination is provided by the Center for Guardianship Certification through PSI testing centers. Both the Center for Guardianship Certification and PSI have their own application process and fees separate from the Bureau. For a list of suggested study materials, visit the Bureau's website and click on the Applicants tab. You will find a link to study materials directly below the video link. If you have additional questions or need further assistance, please email the Bureau at fiduciary@dca.ca.gov. Thanks for watching.